season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
To throw, Montez.
And incomplete to open things up. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now Montez. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Get on the court right here. Watch 2, watch 3. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Check 3. Check 3.
Here's Montez.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Walker now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
One thing we do know, he's going to get His catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Walker. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, Walker. Touchdown, Carolina! Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The tackle by Yetur.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 28-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
In on the tackle.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7. Washington, nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on second and 13. Walker into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. They go counter with Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. play fake. He'll look to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Walker escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 31, Walker dancing to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gain. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. Flushed out right. He can run, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Panthers call on their undrafted rookie from South Carolina, Joseph Charlton, to punt.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Walker throwing on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Walker sliding out of the pocket, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 27, Walker into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14, Panthers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 4.
Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Option play, and Walker's going to run with it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Walker to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
To number 2. 11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They run forward with Breida, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
To throw is Walker on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Second and 11 now. From the gun, Walker, flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Walker throwing on 3rd and long. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start with the option. They'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 6. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
On play action, they'll throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. It got his man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 84 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now a dump off here complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Walker. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
First down.
Walker now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Walker. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Walker on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
He's across.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 12 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll run it on the toss. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Shit.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 34 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes this Washington 28, Panthers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On the ground, McCaffrey, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Walker. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run it with Bell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
At the 39-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Today's finals, Washington.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Washington,
it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.